It's the Jags and the reigning AFC champs. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is... lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 23 carries, 77 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. There's a nice move. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside. Everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Jones. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. The give is to Jones. And he'll power his way up near the 25. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 80 yards and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. On second down, it's Tucker looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. They're going to look to throw. Complete to Kelly. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 30.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, here's Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's now 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Bryant has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Lawrence going to keep it. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the 2nd part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Burgess. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work.
Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told,
That's what
too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Powers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Griffin's got it, middle of the field. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot him now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Peterson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Complete to number 83. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rice. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kelly. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Red Dragons have regained the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Powers. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
You've coached plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll kick things off with an AFC matchup. the New York Jets on the road at Tennessee. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. The Titans seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Trey Lance leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Jonathan Taylor, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. Meanwhile, for our home team, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. He'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there on third down.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Jones. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Touchdown! It's complete. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Red Dragons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this throw caught left side. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run. Robinson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Powers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
So here's the home side to take over on offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. So they bring out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Lawrence on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Robinson. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he's brought down.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw right side, taken in by the tight end, Bryant. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Yeah, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
DJ Chark, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. That time, a 9-play drive. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. 2nd and 16. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now on 2nd and 16, Lawrence. He finds Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, when'd you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jones. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Second and 3. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Jones will take it in. Touchdown. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Sharks got it left side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
It's a gain of 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Fighting to stay upright.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 15. And the Jaguars first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
The home side once again ready to take over offensively. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
A give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 33.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, Jones. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 124 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here now, Lawrence and the Jaguars down 27-20, just over 1:40 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
2nd and 11 now. The give is to Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the home team here, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.